back! I'm sorry guys, I just had to get that out of my system. Yes, I have returned. All the way from America. I had a blast. Oh man. Yeah, it's just, we got a lot to talk about today. Hold on, let me change this over, but yeah. We've got to talk about some things we've got on the screen here, and yeah, because I was there for a whole week, so I've got a lot to share with you guys. So let's see, so who have we got in here today? We've got quite a few, Let's see, I think Nova was in here first, yes. Hey, how am I doing, buddy? Yes, thank you for the welcome back. What else we got here? Robot Hydra YT, hello. Gabrielle Chiz, hello. The Vampire Cave Gaming, yes, it is showtime. Metal's in here as well, nice to see ya. Oh, it's Keldo, Madhouse says Rise of the Beast was so good. Yes, it was so good. We'll get to that in a sec. We'll get to that at the end of the stream. I did see it while I was over there. But yeah, we won't, we'll talk about Rise of the Beast though once we're done talking about everything else, because, I did say that I'd rather, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, because I know it's still new, so I don't want to spoil it for everybody yet. So I'll save that for the end, and I'll put like a warning for spoilers, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. What else we got? Let's see, Minty Tales is here. Hey, how's my home country? Quite enjoyable. I enjoyed my time there. It's quite fun. Let's see. Autobot units. Yep, you didn't miss anything, mate. It's all good. Let's see. Who else do we have? JC's here. Hello, you're good to see you, JC. I met you at Sonic Revolution. That was really cool to meet you. Oh, and someone else I met in Sonic Revolution, Sonic Boone. Hello, Boone. Good to see you as well. Let's see, who else do we have? Is that everybody for now? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Also, guys, apologies if I sound a little bit, off today. If I sound a little bit, ill or something like that, it's just, I think I picked up a little something on the way home. I'm a little bit full up, so don't worry, I'm fine. I think it's just, yeah, I think it's just the changing conditions, because it's summer in the US and now I'm back to winter here in Australia, so I think maybe it's done something to my senses, but yeah, don't worry, I'm alright. I'll live. I'm not gonna die. But so, anyways, now that I've caught up with the chats, let's see. So, always let's get started. So, initially, so let's just sort of get started with this. So basically, we'll sort of. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to. There's so much I want to say, but like, where do I begin? I had like a plan here. Hold on. Give me one sec. It's been a while since I've streamed as well, so I'm a little rusty. Okay. Let's see. Yes, guys, Rui's such an awesome guy, both of them are. Oh, thank you, Boone. You're wonderful. You're a wonderful person. Yes. Yeah, guys, Boone actually made me something as well, actually, which I'll show later in the stream, mind you. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I might turn it down just a smidge more, but yeah, let me know if the music's too loud. Let's see. I saw everything on your Twitter page. Oh, thank you, Nova. Yeah, so it should be clear, guys. I shared just about everything on Twitter. So if you want to see some things for yourself, I'll share a couple of pictures here and there. But let's, but yeah, but basically, so, yeah, again, guys, it's been a while since I've done this, so apologies if I seem rusty. But yeah, so I shared everything on my Twitter page, so if you guys want to see, like, you know, pictures of, like, what it looked like, some selfies with some other content creators and some of the voice actors and everything, go there. I know not everyone's got a Twitter account, but you don't need one to look at my page, so if you guys do want to see some more things, just go there. But, you know, that's totally cool. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's see. Rise of the Beast worth the 5-year wait. I agree, Mr. Lurpak. Now again, we'll get to Rise of the Beast a bit later on, guys. We'll save that for the end of the stream. But, for now, let's see. So JC says he wants to talk about Sonic Prime first. Well, don't worry, JC. Apologies there, mate. We'll get to Revolution, don't worry. We'll talk about that the most, but I think it's best to just sort of go through in order, just for what I did for the trip. Let's see, oh no, is your mic good? Is there a problem with my microphone, guys? Because I'm a little full up, I'm not sure. Is there a problem with my microphone? What does it sound like? Does it sound crispy? Okay, hold on, you know what, I'm actually gonna play this back real quick and hear how it sounds, hold on. I had some problems earlier with it. Let me see, hold on. Give me one sec, I'm gonna just turn off the music real quick, because I want to hear my playback real quick. Just one sec. Let's see, how does this sound? I'll turn the desktop audio off as well. Okay. Let's see. Is there a problem with my microphone, I wonder? Because, again, guys, if I sound a little nasally, if it, like a bit sick, it's just the changing conditions, I think, from US back to Australia, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see. If it's, I don't know if it's just my voice or if it's something else, but we'll find out. Oh, yeah, I hear it now. Yeah, it is quite bad. Yeah, I'm not sure. What's this thing's problem? Alright, yeah, that is weird. I'm not sure what the problem is. Like, why is my mic doing this? I had some problems with it earlier. Hold on. Audio properties. I want to get this fixed. What's it doing this for? Is it the filters? No? Hold on, let me just try something here. Let's see if that fixed it. Let me know if that fixed it. Let's see, because, like, I mean, this microphone's been giving me problems lately, so I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to listen to the playback here. Okay, no, that didn't fix anything, no. Mics like to mess with people sometimes. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, again, what's this thing's problem? Like, seriously. No, not quite yet. Yeah, okay. So it's not the, I don't think it's really the volume, like seriously, what is this thing's problem? I don't know what I could have done. Like, hold on, let me check the settings in, the settings itself, hold on. Because I had some problems with it earlier, when I was trying to get the stream set up. Seriously, what's this thing's problem? I don't see anything in the properties panel. Let's see. Is it under advanced audio properties? Hold on. Let's see. Active, yeah, that's fine. Seriously, what's wrong with this? Is your mic really old or something? Not really. I've had it for just about a year. It's just been giving me problems lately. Maybe you should try to restart it. Well, I did try to unplug it just then. It didn't really. Hold on, let me try it from here. Okay, I'm not sure if that one did it either, but yeah, again, guys, I can't believe it had to happen today, right? Like, I was really excited to stream and everything, and then it's just gone ahead and done this. Like, come on. Bloody OBS. Seriously, what's happened to my microphone? And some of you guys may recall, like, during streams before, like, where, sometimes the volume just suddenly surges up to 100 for no reason. Like, but yeah, is it any better now? I don't think it is, but, you know. Let's see. Filters, maybe? No. I don't think it's a problem with the filters. Let's see. Because I'm not sure how I would restart it. No, it's still not fixed. I just heard it again myself. I don't know what the problem is. Like, it had a thing earlier where it was like only playing out of one side, or only captured like one side of my head, but see, seriously, what's this problem? I want to get this fixed. I don't even care if I don't even care if I do this for the whole stream. Is it plugged in all the way? I think so. At least as far as I'm aware. That's weird. Is it just out of what hold? Oh, Jesus, dude. Okay. Hold on, let me try something. Alright, what about that? Did that fix it? Let's see. Oh, I'm just listening back again. Okay, now still nothing. Jesus Christ, dude, what's the hell's this thing's problem? If you tell me I'm getting frustrated, Jesus. Mic workshop with Rui stream. Oh man, kill me now, dude. Oh no, don't really. Man, this is one way to ruin the mood. Like, I was so amped and ready to go, and I get hit with this. God damn it. Like, seriously, what is this thing's problem? Is it just the microphone? Like, is it... Did I leave it for too long or something? I don't know, but... Alright. I think I'm just gonna have to put up with it, guys. I'm not sure what the problem is. I've tried unplugging it and replugging it in. I don't know what the deal is, so I think I'm just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it, to be honest. So I apologize in advance for the terrible audio quality, but there's nothing more I can do, okay? I'm just gonna have to probably figure it out off stream, because we've been going for what, like 15 minutes already? Yeah, okay, I can't work it out. Like, well, not right now, at least, so... I'm not sure what the problem is, but, anyway, the mic's feeling post-con blues too. Maybe, but, I'm not sure, but that's weird. I'm not sure why it's doing this. Whether it's the mic itself, or if it's something that's not connected properly, but anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's get on with this. Okay, so, when I first got there, oh, and thank you to Distant Traveler who just subscribed. It means a lot. We actually gave you a shout on my channel. Oh, thanks, Nova. That means a lot, mate. Let's see. But anyway, so let's just get on with this. So basically, most people that went to Revolution stayed at a hotel that was right opposite the convention center. And look, initially I was planning on doing that when I went over, but when I realized there was lots of other stuff I wanted, because most people were sort of flying in for the convention alone and just going home. Like, literally, most people I follow that went to the convention just literally flew in the day before and left, like, the day after. Which, I mean, you know, no complaints there or anything. Oh, did we get another subscriber, or is that just something else? Never mind. But yeah, so, like, basically, that was what happened there. But I wanted to do a lot more things while I was in LA, because, like, it's not every day I get to go over there. So I went ahead and I stayed here in downtown LA. I don't think you could see the hotel in this picture, but I decided to go to downtown, and frankly, that was the best option for me because there was a lot nearby. I could use the metro line to get around pretty quickly. It was quite similar to Melbourne's metro that I found, so that was pretty easy for me to get the hang of. And yeah, so basically, I stayed there in downtown. It was a pretty nice spot. There was lots of it was near Grand Central Park, so I was able to run around that. There was a good place to get some exercise. There was lots of different food outlets and everything. And speaking of food outlets, the hotel I was staying at was literally just behind this right here. So for those that don't know what this is, what this image is related to, this is Little Tokyo. So Little Tokyo is basically kind of like Chinatown. Oh, wait, hold on, let me put the music back on. I just remembered. Hold on, okay, there we go. There we go, that's better. I was going to say, it seemed too quiet. It seemed way too quiet. Okay, so basically, So Little Tokyo was basically, it's kind of like Chinatown, but Japanese, as you can probably guess. Lots of different sort of restaurants, like Japanese-themed restaurants, but there's also lots of sort of anime stores and manga stores and everything. I didn't buy anything from there, like souvenirs or anything, but I did do a lot of looking around. And, you know, let's see. Everyone's reacting to, like, the buildings in downtown. Yeah, I wasn't in any of those big buildings, but I was near them, so yeah. Let's see. Well, let's see. I've never seen that place before. That is the biggest building I've seen? I mean, they're not huge buildings, if I'm honest. I think I've seen some bigger ones here in my country, but anyway. But yeah, so I went to Little Tokyo. That was really fun. You know, I went in there for, I think, to get something to eat nearly every day. Like, I think there was maybe 1 or 2 days where I didn't, but that's because I was out doing something else. But basically, yeah, it was pretty fun in there. You know, it kind of gave a bit of a sense of Japan while still not really being the full experience, but, you know, it's just, and, like, food wasn't really a problem for me, basically, while I was there. So that was Little Tokyo, but, and since we're on the topic of food, what I mostly did for breakfast was this. So for those who don't know what this is here, Bluestone Lane Coffee Shops, they are an American coffee shop company that's about delivering Australian coffee and breakfast. And I'm sure some of you guys can guess where this is going here. So yeah, basically, nearly every morning I tracked down a Bluestone Lane coffee shop and went there for breakfast and a morning coffee because it literally just gave me a taste of home while I was there. And I loved it. Like literally all the breakfast things they had, like avocado on toast or, you know, sort of, you know, eggs and bacon and things like that. It was all really Australian authentic, and it was like I never left home. So it really, you know, I tracked down, wherever I went, I sort of tracked these down. Like, when I went to Universal, I found one in Hollywood. When I went to Santa Monica, I found one there. And so it was just a good way for me to get, sort of get the Australian experience while I was here. And if you guys have never heard of Bluestone Lane, you're kind of interested, go check them out, because Bluestone Lane, it makes great service, great coffee. And if you guys just want a taste of Australia, go check them out. That's the perfect place to do. They're based in LA, and along with other US cities like New York, Washington DC, I think New Orleans and Philadelphia. I'm not sure though. But yeah, so that's basically Bluestone Lane. Let's see. Let me catch up with you guys. Let's see. It's awesome that you were able to tour around Cali. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's why I chose to spend a week here in LA, or over there in LA, rather than just a short period of time. Let's see. What kind of coffee do you drink? I don't drink much coffee, to be honest. I'm not a caffeine person, really. I'm more a hot chocolate kind of guy. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, guys, go check out Bluestone Lane. Go show them some love. I can't recommend them enough. Did you get to meet Ryan Drummond? Yes, Jonathan, I did, actually. I got a picture with him. Really lovely bloke. Again, we'll get to Revolution a bit later on, because I've got a lot to talk about there. But speaking of which, let's get into some of the more touristy things I did. So first things first, we'll start with this. So if you guys can't see that properly, and maybe I'll make it a little bigger, actually. Oh, can I get the right image? There it is. I've got like so many images layered on here, it's not even funny. But anyway, so this is Universal Studios. So this... sorry. This was one of the first things I did when I went there. I had a good time there at Universal Studios. It was my second time visit... Oh wait, hold on a sec. The desktop audio is still off. My god, dude, this stream is going well, isn't it? I turned the music on, but you guys can't hear it. Of all the things, I'm streaming so bad right now. Let's see. Home away from home? Yeah, it's kind of what Bluestone Lane was for me, Kildo. Let's see. Sorry, Rui, can't chat right now. I'm making a video. Oh, that's cool, Maxwell. Anti-Maxwell? What's up with your mic? Yeah, I'm not sure what the problem is, Anti. Everyone's addressed it. It's just, like... I've tried fixing it, but I'm going to have to look at it off stream. I'm not sure what the problem is, but anyway. It is what it is. We have to suck it up and deal with it for the stream. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so the music's on now, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, see, Universal Studios is my favorite place. Yeah, it's a cool place. So it says, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So it's my second time visiting Universal Studios, because for those that don't know, I went to America like 5 years ago with my dad. So this was my second time visiting Universal. It actually changed a little bit. I got the chance to ride the new Jurassic World ride. Well, it's kind of new, I guess. Like, it's been revamped from Jurassic Park. And I never actually got to ride the original Jurassic Park ride, because when I went to Universal Studios before this, the ride was being renovated, so I didn't get the chance to ride it. So that was good to get to ride that for a change. It's a pretty cool ride. I got to check out the new Super Nintendo Land. That was also really cool. I didn't get to do much in there though, because my god, that was probably the most crowded place in the whole park. Like the queue to get on like the Bowser's Ride VR thing or whatever it was like a Mario Kart thing, I'm not too sure, but I think the queue to get onto that was like 2-hour wait or something like that. So, and like, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait in line for that long for things, so like, I didn't bother doing it. But, you know, it's just the way it is. Let's see. Last Friday is supposed to be graduating in the movie theater. Next Friday. Oh, so you got to watch Rise of the Beast instead, Omega. Yeah, I'll get to Rise of the Beast a bit later on. Yeah, because I will talk about that, but yeah, really good movie. And to see Doom showed up, hello. Good to see you, Doom. Yeah, and for those of you who saw episode 3 will know that Doom the Meme Queen is officially my Amy voice actress. So, again, big welcome to her. Go show her some love, guys, if you haven't already. But yeah, so, yeah, and I think Doom was kind of at the convention in spirit, actually. She was also the voice of Amy for, like, all the background stuff and everything, so basically, yeah, she was kind of there with us in spirit, which was nice. I see everyone saying hi to her as well. Alright, but anyway, so back to Universal. So yeah, I went there, so like, I did all the major rides. Like, I did the Transformers ride twice. I actually got to, I got a video and a picture with Optimus Prime there as well. Now, when I say Optimus Prime, I don't mean like Peter Cullen or anything, but it was more like one of those giant sort of costumes or giant, like, you know, mobile suits or whatever you call them. I'm not sure, but you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. They're like, you know, the people in those giant suits that kind of make the kind of like costume suits or whatever. And that was actually kind of cool. Like, and I'll admit, you guys will probably know that my opinions on the Bay films are pretty negative, but that was still pretty cool because Optimus is still my favorite Transformer, and I do like him in the Bay films as well. So I actually really enjoyed that moment. It was pretty cool. Again, I was wearing an Optimus Prime shirt for the occasion, so he seemed to take approve of that. So but yeah, so so that was pretty cool. What else did I do there? Again, I'm kind of just babbling on at this point, but hey, I'm just excited to share this all with you guys. Let's see. I also, of course, wrote the other things. Like I did the Harry Potter ride. That was pretty fun. That one's actually really well made, if I'm honest. Like in the Harry Potter land and everything. I did Revenge of the Mummy. That one's also really fun. If you like roller coasters, that one's a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a really good time out there at Universal. Again, the one problem I sort of had is that it was way more crowded. But then again, I get it's summertime over there now, so like I get, you know, lots of people were on holidays and everything, and yeah, like I remember the first time I went to Universal, the queues were like barely over 30 minutes, but this time around it was more so, like I had to wait 45 minutes at least, so it was kind of, but anyway, it's something you have to put up with. But anyway, so that's Universal Studios. So what was next? Oh yeah, so the next day after that was the day I went out to the Century City Mall, which is a mall sort of out toward the west of LA. It's a place that Sasso put me onto. And while I was out there, that's when I saw this, Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Now I'm not going to talk about that yet. I'm saving that for the end. That's when we'll get into spoilers. But I'll just say this for now, guys. It's a really good movie. Best live-action Transformers film yet. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's really good. And again, I'll talk about that later, like in depth with spoilers a bit later on. But for now, we'll skip that, because I did something else while I was out there. And I'm going to sort of do this, because I'm kind of doing a bit of a promotion here. I'm not sponsored, but it's just something I thought I'd share with you guys. So I did something else here called Dreamscape. And for those that don't know what Dreamscape is, it's like a virtual reality experience thing. Like, I was sort of walking around the mall and waiting for the movie, and I saw this. And I'm like, what's this? And like, it's basically like a virtual reality experience that you can pay for. And like, you go into like these rooms with a group of people, you put on a headset, and you sort of go into like a virtual world. I know it sounds kind of normal, but these things are pretty crazy. So like, there were 4 different experiences to choose from. You had an Alien World one, which was kind of like an Alien Jurassic Park thing. You had, I think, like a temple one, kind of Indiana Jones-esque, a Men in Black one. Like, so Men in Black, of course. Well, it literally was Men in Black themed, so aliens and all that sort of stuff. And the one I ended up doing, the How to Train Your Dragon experience, which definitely my favorite. For those who don't know, How to Train Your Dragon is my all-time favorite DreamWorks franchise, so I knew right off the bat that's the one I had to do, and I loved it. Like, so you sort of go in, you get put you get these things mounted on your wrists, you put the headset on, then you get on like this sort of like this, it's like a mount, I suppose you could say, like a dragon mount. And like sort of, it's like you're in the world of the dragons. And like, it's got like a 4D setup, like so that way, it's got like these little hoses in front of you that like spray mist on you when you're flying through water and everything. It's really cool. Like, and it literally just kind of felt like you got thrown into the world of How to Train Your Dragon. So, again, guys, if you've never heard of Dreamscape, go look them up. It's a really great experience. And if you know How to Train Your Dragon is not your thing, like I said, there's lots of other things in there. And yeah, it was just a great way to sort of turn just a movie day into a full-on day. So, it's just another something I thought I'd share with you guys. I had a great time with that. And, yeah, it was just a real blast. Let's see. Now, I'm going to catch up with you guys for a little bit, because I've been talking quite a bit. Let's see. Holy son, I just found your channel recently, like right now, and never mind. My interest, what I suspect, interesting crossover concept of Sonic Transformers. Well, thank you, Dracflame951. Yeah, it's just kind of a little silly idea I've had for years, and yeah. Speaking of Sonic and the Autobots, though, guys, I just want to, real quick, thank you guys all for all the support you've left on episode 3. It's already cleared 150,000 views, which is insane, and, like, so it's already got more than episode 1. And it's also, like, it's just getting positive reception all around. Like, thank you guys so much for that. And in regards to episode 4, I'm just about done with the script for that. So, episode 4 is going to get underway pretty soon. And basically, yeah, so you get excited, guys. But episode 4, I'll warn you this, it's going to be pretty long. So the wait's probably going to be quite a while. It may not be out to, like, the end of the year or something, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But you know, so episode 4 is definitely going to happen. It's not going anywhere. See, Rise of the Beast earned, I believe, around 171 million domestically, and it's the first weekend. Transformers are back, boys. Yes, Mr. Lopak, they are. Yeah, Rise of the Beast has made a huge. It's been rated like the #1 movie in the year like the #1 movie in the world, like over the weekend, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah, it's doing really well, and yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, go see it. Transformers films are back, yeah. Let's see. So what about Sonic and the Autobots news? Like, who would a Knuckles meetup? I kind of want to see them with the female Autobots. Again, Keldo, episode 4, I just said it's in the works. You'll wait and see what happens. And I will confirm this though. Episode 4 is going to see a lot more characters come into the spotlight. So yeah, get excited for episode 4. You are underrated. Oh, thank you, JC. That's really kind. Me and Metal still haven't seen Rise of the Beast yet. Yeah, don't worry, Nova. I'm not going to give away any spoilers yet in the stream. I'm going to save that for the end where I can talk about that with everyone else. So guys, again, so once we finish talking about Revolution and everything, then we'll move on and we'll start talking about maybe Rise of the Beast, because I know some people in here have seen it, some people haven't. So yeah. So for now, we'll save the spoilers till the end. Let's see. Let's make Rui go viral now, guys. Oh, thank you, Boone. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, speaking of which, guys, if you guys saw, actually, literally just a few hours before, like an hour before I left to go fly to America, I saw I hit 35k subscribers. Like, that's insane, guys. Thank you so much. And I think it just hit 36k the other day as well. I think episode 3 may have had something to do with that, but you know. But still, yeah, it's pretty crazy seeing that the subscriber count's just naturally getting bigger and bigger. You know, before long, I might even hit 50k, which would be pretty crazy. So, but yeah, it's really great. Like, just thank you guys for all that support. But anyway, so enough of that. Let's move on to, I think, the thing you guys have probably all been looking forward to. So let's talk about Sonic Revolution. So, I'm just gonna say right now, guys, the day Sonic Revolution happened, it was probably one of the greatest days I'd had in a long time. I had such an amazing time there. It was so cool getting to meet loads of different content creators, loads of the different voice actors that were there, and even just some other people who I sort of met in the community, like sort of through Discord servers and everything. So like Boone, for example, was there. JC was there as well. There were a number of others as well. Let's see. But yeah, like, and again, guys, I do have pictures, and like, you know, I got plenty of selfies and everything with them. And I'm not afraid to show you guys my face, but I'm planning on maybe doing a big face reveal here on the channel at some point down the road. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe avoid those. But if you guys want to see what I look like or see some of those pictures, go to my Twitter page. You'll see them there. And again, you don't need a Twitter account to look. You just go there and you'll see what I look like and see some of the pictures I got. But yeah, I got to meet Ryan Drummond. I got to meet Jason Griffith, who was announced last minute, like literally 12 hours before the convention happened. That was probably the greatest surprise, because like Jason's my favorite Sonic and Shadow voice actor. So like, yeah, like I lost the plot when like it was revealed, and yeah, like it was amazing getting to meet him. Of course, everyone else, Pete Capella, the voice of Silver, was there. And of course, you had Amy Jones, Stephen Page, or Belina Productions. It was amazing getting to meet him, animator to animator. Most of the Sonic Song 182 team was there. Really funny group. I spent a lot of time hanging out with them. And particularly, I remember I talked a lot to Vindo, or their Shadow voice actor, Vinny. He's a really funny guy. But yeah, and I also met Mike Darklighter there as well, another Sonic animator. So again, shout out to all of them. You know, it was an amazing group, and yeah, so it was cool getting to watch all the different panels, sort of seeing what everyone had planned and everything. And I think just the vibe in general was just like, I just remember walking in there, and I just had a big smile on my face from like the minute I walked in to the minute I left. Like, it was so amazing. Like, I just walked in and I was like, these are my people. Like, this is where I'm meant to be. These are the people I belong with. So yeah, and I'll show you guys some things that I got from there as well in a bit, but yeah, I got to meet so many people, and it's funny, whenever people found out that because I told most people that I come from Australia, and literally everyone was like, whoa, 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 you came from Australia? Like, everyone was like freaking out, like, in a good way. And, like, they all sort of, like, said, oh, that's amazing commitment, or, like, and everyone wished me, like, a safe flight back home, which was great to hear, so, like, everyone was just so kind. Sonic Song 182, I remember them, I missed those guys. Well, Keldo, Sonic Song 182 hasn't gone anywhere, they're still here. I think they literally put up a video, like, 2 days ago, like, they're still around. Like, they haven't gone anywhere. They're still quite prominent. See, Miyuki Mikey was there. Oh yes, Miyuki Mikey as well, yep. But yeah, they had lots of crazy things. There was lots of amazing cosplayers. Cosplayers, like there was a cosplay contest. Some of the outfits people had was amazing. Like, again, it was just great to see so many people really love Sonic, because I've never really known anyone over here that has that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my mates with all my heart, like, they're like my brothers, but still, like, I don't really have anyone that, like, sort of loves Sonic the same way I do, so getting to be around all those other people just really made my day. But yeah, it was amazing there. Let's see, Ryan Drummond and Pete Capella did a Q&A. Yep, you're right, JC. I do have a little something planned for that, by the way. I've got a little something planned for that. My mom's still talking about how far you came from the con. Yeah, I think lots of people were talking about that, and everyone kind of remembered me when I came back around to say hello again and everything. Like, I remember when the convention was ending, when I said goodbye to Pete, Emmy, and Jason, like, they all instantly recognized me because, I think just because they come from Australia, they sort of all said, like, you know, safe trip home, man, like, you know, that's amazing you came out here, hopefully you can come back out again, sort of thing. And yeah, so it was really great to, sort of just be around more people of my own kind and everything, I suppose you could say. And speaking of which, actually, I think it's time I showed you guys some things that I got while I was there. So, first off, I got, where is it? Hold on. It's in here, right? Here it is, yep. So here's the poster I got at the end of it. This is all the signatures I got from everyone that was there, so, it's kind of hard to read some of them, but, let's see, like, right here, you've got, up at the top, you've got Pete Capella. Under there, it's got It's No Use, the signature line from Silver, which was great. This big blue one here was from Jason Griffith, which was amazing. I'm really glad he made it big. Let's see, let me see. I'm trying to read some of these things here. I think one of these ones here, I think that's Emmy there, maybe. Again, I'm trying to look here. Oh yeah, I remember KN from Sonic Song 182 did this side of the mustache here on stage, and I think Voices of Nathan did that one there, so that was cool. Let's see. But yeah, like, so, that's basically all the signatures there. So, yeah, it really got filled up, and I love this poster as well. See, Sydney's on that. Oh, yeah, Sydney as well, yes. So, if you guys don't know who Boone's talking about, she's talking about Sydney Page, who's going to be in Steve's or in Belina's upcoming animation. But yeah, so it was great getting to meet everyone there. Like, everyone was just so friendly, and everyone was just really excited to meet everybody. So, like, I would definitely, like, I'm already making plans to try and come back next year if I can. I'll say it that much. That's how much I loved Revolution. And yeah, it was just amazing. Like, I fist bumped Ryan Drummond. Yeah, like, most people were open to handshakes, fist bumps. You know, it was just really, everyone was just so kind there. Like, I think I fist bumped nearly everyone I met, which was great. Let's see. Oh, and speaking of which, one more thing I want to show you guys as well. Let's see. Again, shout out to Sonic Boone, who's currently in the chat. She's an absolute sweetheart, and I remember she messaged me before the convention, and she said, hey, can you send me an image of your Sonic OC by any chance? I'm like, sure, okay. I had some ideas what she was gonna do, but I didn't want to question it, because I wanted to be surprised. And she made me this. So if you guys can't tell, it's a sketch of my Sonic OC. So the guy you guys see in the bottom right corner of the screen, that's him in a sketch. And I love this. This is amazing. Like, this is actually the first time someone's ever drawn my Sonic OC. So, again, Boone, thank you for doing this. This was so kind of you. And again, I didn't, like, you know, ask her for it or anything. She just straight up gave it to me. And yeah, it was, this was beautiful. Like, I love this. Like, I remember when I got back to the hotel, like, I, of course, got a hold of my family, and I showed them everything I got, and I showed them this, and they thought it was just such a lovely thing to do. So, basically, yeah, like, yeah, I love this a lot. I'm currently looking for a good spot to put it. It's right here on my desk right now at the moment, but don't worry, I'm looking for somewhere special to put that. But yeah, so like, yeah, again guys, go show Sonic Boone some love. Like, I don't think she's got a Twitter, but go subscribe to her YouTube channel or something. Again, I'm not sure where Boone's outlets are, but you know, I know she said she's got a YouTube channel, so yeah, maybe just go show her some love there, if that's best. Let's see. Oh, you're the sweetest. I'm so glad you like it. Yes, thank you, Boone. Yeah, it was really amazing. I see everyone else here likes it in the chat as well. Yeah, it's really cute. Like, yeah. Let's see what else we got. Where will they announce the next Sonic Revolution? If you mean when, JC, I'm not sure. Because my guess is, because it's always been a thing in California, I know. I think they want to try and get one, like, I think they want to try and do, like, a 2-year thing, or, like, a 2-convention thing, like, one in LA, one in Florida, or something like that. Which I think would be good, because they'll get people from across the other side of the country, of the US, to get over there. Doesn't make my job easier, but, you know. But still, let's see. Let's see, Turui, I like your videos. Oh, thank you, Cam Belty76, that's really kind. It's interesting, actually, some people actually, like, I got a little bit of the content creator treatment over there myself, because for those who don't know, I did not have a table there. I just went as a fan, like, I didn't have anything prepared, which I was fine with. That was perfect. But I remember I went there, and when my name got out to some people, I think they overheard me. Like, I remember one instance that happened. I was talking to Jazzy from Team 182, and you know, he sort of, you know, the name Rui came up, and like, I remember this one girl came up behind me, and she was kind of like, oh hey, I'm sorry, did you say you were Rui? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh my god, I love your stuff and everything, and like, you know, shook my hand, and yeah, very kind. And I remember she was with a friend, and like, she's like, yeah, you know Rui, right? And she's like, and he's like, do I? You know Sonic Transformers? Oh, that's you? Yeah, that's me. And like, yeah, so I kind of got a bit of the treatment, but yeah, so you know. So yeah, basically, I got a little bit of the content creator, like the, you know, the quote-unquote content creator treatment, but again, like, I just had a blast there overall. The day was so fun. Let's see. VA for Sonic Revolution, I've heard a rumor that they're aiming for next to be on Sonic's birthday next year. Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah, Boone, I forgot. You're the voice of Cosmo, I believe, aren't you? Because I recognized you in the, when you did the trivia panel. I mean, where do they say they're going to do the next convention? JC, I think that's usually on their Twitter page or on the Discord server. So, yeah, that's just basically... Well, you just sort of got to keep an eye out. But of course, that's probably not going to be for a while. Because I know for Revolution, what they've done in the past, they've often aimed for around the summertime. But yeah, so... Like, yeah, but it was really cool to, like, you know, get to just meet so many people, and, you know, people who did recognize me, like, for my stuff and everything was really kind. Like, I know, JC, you did that, like, you came up to me and said hello, which was very kind of you, mate. It was great to meet you there. And yeah, oh, and I think another one of my favorite moments was when they put Undefeatable on the speakers, and literally the whole convention just came out and started singing. It was amazing. Like, I didn't record it because I was just too busy jamming out to the music, but yeah, I've seen plenty of videos on Twitter, so yeah, if you guys, so yeah, like, that was great getting to hear everyone just sort of sing in unison with Undefeatable. It just shows you, like, how one franchise can really bring so many people together. But yeah, like, that was pretty much my Revolution experience. Again, I'm already making plans to go back there. And like, this day it was just a day I'll remember for a while. But the next day, however, the very next day, it wasn't quite as good as Revolution, but it was pretty damn close. And you guys want to know why? Because I spent the whole day hanging out with these guys. So if you guys don't recognize this logo, this is the logo of Sasso Studios, the Sonic animation channel. So, basically, and I know for a fact they are based in LA, so before I left, I sort of was in talks with them, like, hey, do you guys want to meet up and everything? Because they didn't actually go to Revolution this year, which is cool. Like, I'm sure maybe they had other things to do, which is fair enough. But I wanted the chance because I've looked up to them for years, and, you know, they were, I think, the first Sonic channel that found me, like, the first major Sonic channel that found me. So, you know, I owe quite a lot to them. I've built quite a good, connection with them. But, yeah, so basically I reached out to Jim, and I sort of said, hey, would you guys want to meet up with me, maybe to say hello? So yeah, they invited me around, gave me the address and everything, and yeah, I got to spend the whole day with Jim, Melvin, and Evelyn, and yeah, by the end of the day, I didn't want to leave. Like, I was watching their stream earlier today, and yeah, like, I mean, literally, the first thing we did, like, you know, we instantly just hit it off, like, just like that. Like, they showed me around all the joints where all the magic happens and everything. And it was pretty crazy, because it's just kind of seeing, like, you know, it's like, this is where they make all their stuff. Like, it was quite crazy. Like, some of the backgrounds I recognized from their content, like, you know, and literally, we just sort of went ahead, sat down on the couch, and, like, we just ended up talking for, like, 5 hours straight about different things that we liked and everything. Like, we also did, we also sat down and watched, episode 3 of Sonic and the Autobots with them, which was, that was pretty exciting, because, like, you know, getting to watch one of my own things with them, that was pretty surreal. Like, I mean, like, I know they watch most of my content anyway, but still, getting to watch that with them, that was pretty special for me. And yeah, we had a great time there. Like, we did lots of discussing of different things, like, of course, things about Sonic, other franchises we're interested in. I remember vividly, we ended up talking about, like, sort of game soundtracks and everything, and then, I brought up, Kings from Project Wingman, which is an amazing song for those that don't know, and, the composer of the channel, Evelyn, she, immediately was interested, so we pulled up the song, and, we listened to it, and I just remember seeing Evelyn react to it and everything, and it was amazing. Like, the way she just got into the music, the way she, like, you know, sometimes she just kind of looked a bit shocked at some of the things that came out, like, when certain instruments or melodies kicked in and everything. And yeah, it was just amazing getting to see someone react to a song like that, because for those who haven't heard Kings, it's a masterpiece of a song, and it's from an indie game, of all things, so it's just, like, yeah, that was another really fun thing that we did. But yeah, like, oh man, like I said, I didn't want to leave when I got there. Like, literally, like, you know, both Revolution and the day I spent with them, it just made me realize, like, you know, these are my people. These are the people I belong with. Like, you know, people who are so passionate about the same thing. It's just a great way to bring people together. So yeah, it's just like, I had an amazing day with them. And yeah, like, what can I say? Like, they're just a bunch of really lovely people. And yeah. Missed the opportunity to play Live and Learn. Oh yeah, Revolution. Yeah, I think they were focusing on Sonic Frontiers music, because that was, like, the new game, and it was very Sonic Frontiers themed. And frankly, I wasn't really complaining, to be honest. Like, I mean, Live and Learn is my favorite Sonic song. That's probably never gonna change. But yeah, let's see, what else do we have here? What else are you guys saying in the chat? Yo, that's awesome. Yeah, they got to hang out with Sasso. Yeah, that was cool. Man, I love their animations. Yes, they make some amazing things, guys. So if for some reason you're not subscribed to them, go do it now. They're getting awfully close to 1 million subs. I think they probably should have hit 1 million subscribers by now, but goddamn YouTube just doesn't do them any favors. But yeah, so let's see, what else you guys got? I'm gonna go. Okay, sure, JC. Thank you for stopping by, mate. And again, it was really nice to meet you at Revolution. Let's see. Metal Brain is having trouble with his Wi-Fi right now. Okay, that's okay. That's okay if Metal's got some problems. Let's see. Yeah, that was the theme of the convention this year. Yes, you are correct, Boone. Like, every year I know they do different themes. Like, I remember when, like, again, although that was my first time being to Revolution, I'm aware of all the themes they had before that. Like, I remember when Forces came out, that was the theme. When Team Sonic Racing came out, that was the theme. When Mario and Sonic at the Olympics came out, that was the theme. So yeah, so like, whatever the current theme is, they go for it. So since Frontiers it just came out, it made the most sense. So I don't know what the theme will be for it next year, whether it'll be the third movie or something like that. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure they'll work something out. But I think now that that's out of the way, did I have anything else lined up? Let's see. Hold on. I don't think I did. No. Okay, so alright guys, so now that I've done all that's all been talked out of the way. Now I'm going to talk about this. And bang. Okay, so guys, I'm saying this now. As I said before, I'm going to talk about Rise of the Beasts, but major spoilers, okay? So the spoilers are coming in now, guys. So if you haven't seen the film yet, click off the stream now and come back and watch this bit once it's done. The stream will be archived, so you'll be able to come back and sort of hear my thoughts and everything. But I'm just going to say this right now, guys, yeah. Like, you know, if you're listening in here and you don't want to be spoiled, either mute the stream until the icon disappears, and I'll put a message in the chat once I'm done talking about it. Or if you just would rather not take the chance at all, just, you know, click off the video now, and, yeah, just, you know, just, like, come back once I've, because I know lots of people have said they haven't seen the film yet, so, see, like, yeah, Nova said, yeah, I'll turn off my volume, yeah, guys, yeah, either mute the stream, or just click off it now, and come back when you want to, but anyways, so I've given you guys the warning, so let's talk about it. So, as I've been sort of hinting to, Transformers Rise of the Beast is my absolute favourite live-action Transformers film. I still think the animated ones are a little better, like the, you know, the 86 animated film, I've got a lot of nostalgia for that. The Transformers Prime movie, like the series finale, that was also really good. But this is without a doubt the best live-action Transformers film yet. You know, pretty much everything they did in here, they did right, so let's see, I wouldn't mind, honestly, I don't really care about Transformers, so I'm fine with spoilers. Yeah, that's true. If you guys are just more Sonic fans and you don't really care about Transformers, that's fine as well, if you don't care about the spoilers, but I'm just putting that in there, because I know I've got a lot of Transformers fans that follow me, so, yeah, but anyway, so, Rise of the Beast, basically, yeah, it's done everything right, basically, that we wanted, so where do I begin? So, let's see. So, of course, the big thing with this film is that it's brought in the Beast Wars cast. And, let's see, so I'm trying to think, where do I start with this? So, of course, the character designs were amazing. Like, you know, the characters were very G1-esque, and the Beast Wars characters were very reminiscent of their original designs from Beast Wars. Like, the only character I really had problems with in the design was Wheeljack, and I think that's probably, I could speak for everyone in that case for the most part. But to be fair, Wheeljack, he wasn't there compared to as frequently as a lot of the other characters, like compared to Mirage or RC, he wasn't there as frequently, so it wasn't a huge problem. And there was also, and plus, another thing I didn't like about Wheeljack either was his voice. Like, they gave him, like, a different accent and everything, and honestly, I don't like it when they do that for Transformers, unless it's, like, something oddly specific for a reason, but for Wheeljack, it just didn't really, you know. Yeah, so Wheeljack wasn't really my favorite, but he didn't speak much and everything. He didn't do much in there, like, so I could tolerate him. Let's see. I'll sacrifice me not knowing what's gonna happen in the film to hear your thoughts. A bunch of friends of mine have really spoiled. Oh, I'm sorry, Boone. I'm really sorry you got spoiled for you. Yeah, like, literally, after the second trailer dropped, I sort of stopped watching all the TV spots and everything. I wanted to go in here with as a blank slate as I could. But anyway, so basically, yeah, so Wheeljack was probably the only character I wasn't fond of, really. In regards to, some of the characterization of characters, I was a little disappointed Bumblebee didn't get his voice back, especially when he, again, guess, spoilers, the warning's there. Like, especially when Bumblebee got, resurrected in the second half of the film, I was kind of disappointed when he didn't get a voice back, because I freaking loved Dylan O'Brien's performance in Bumblebee's solo film. So, like, I was kind of disappointed he didn't get his voice back, and I think the whole Bumblebee losing his voice thing has kind of done its course, to be honest. Like, I know it's become a big thing for the character since, you know, he returned in the first film, but honestly, I think it's just kind of run its course. I think it's getting a bit old now, him sort of losing his voice and using radio to speak. So yeah, I think that's probably, but he moved really well in combat. He, stayed true to his character, which was great. And, yeah, his design was pretty much just the same as his one from Bumblebee with a couple of modifications. So yeah, really love his design. RC in this film, to me she was pretty much like a fusion of G1 RC, TF Prime RC, and I think honestly, what I saw from another Transformers YouTuber, he sort of said there was like a little bit of TF animated Prowl thrown into there, and I kind of agree because RC, she moves like a ninja, and for those that don't know, in TF animated, Prowl was a ninja and transformed into a motorcycle. So in a way, I think RC was kind of like an amalgamation of all three, which was really fitting for her. I think it would have been better if maybe she had a bit of a larger role, but then again, the cast was already really big with robots, so, you know, they had to sort of decide who was going to get the main stuff and who was going to get the background stuff. But speaking of, like, mainstream characters and everything, what are my thoughts on Mirage? So, some of you could probably tell, this version of Mirage is very, very different to G1 Mirage. Like, he transformed into a Porsche rather than a Formula 1 car, except for that one scene where he did transform into a Formula 1 car, but of course they couldn't use that because it's not street legal. And I mean, of course, his personality was kind of backwards. Like, you know, normally Mirage was someone who just wanted to get home to Cybertron. He didn't really care, or he didn't really want to fight much. But still, I think honestly the changes to him were really good though. Sorry guys, just had to get my thoughts there. So I honestly really like the change to Mirage. I think it was a bit of a far cry from the original, but I think it was a welcome change. Like, it sort of brought a new light to him, and he honestly, he was really funny as a character as well. Like, there was one moment in particular that really made me laugh with him. Like, and I think it was really good to see someone else get the human buddy pairing rather than Bumblebee, because he's kind of been that character for like the last several years. And like, because when you look at Transformers Prime, for instance, it was great to see, you know, RC, Bulkhead, and Bumblebee all had human pairings. So it was good to kind of see someone else get the spotlight with the human in this one, I think, rather than just Bumblebee again. So yeah, again, Mirage was really funny. Lots of his signature abilities were there, like holograms and everything. Again, I remember earlier on, like, when it was revealed he was going to be a Porsche, and when you look at his personality, I know some people have been complaining, like, oh, it should have been Jazz, not Mirage and everything. And whilst, yes, he kind of was a little bit more like Jazz, but I'm going to let it slide, man. I've just pretty much gotten over that at this point. Despite with the movie thoughts of Wheeljack, reason from Hasbro, yeah, okay. Despite us not having a lot of screen time, probably 5 minutes max, it was a lot better than her Bayverse. Yeah, you're right there, Lowpack. Yeah, her version from Revenge of the Fallen was pretty confusing in my opinion. Yeah, this version of RC was way better. I'd like it if maybe like in the third film, or like the third, I say the third film thinking that you know, this is like the follow-up to Bumblebee and everything. But I'm thinking that maybe in like the next one, maybe RC can get a human partner again. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a live-action version of Jack. Who knows? But yeah, like so yeah, that's most of the Autobots. In regards to Optimus, his characterization was an interesting one. I feel like his design was perfect in my opinion. I know some people will be questioning Optimus's personality. Like, I know some people might say, like, oh, he's very kind of, you know, he doesn't really care much for the humans. He doesn't really, you know, he's really kind of quite strict in this one. But the thing is that I know some people might say that's not really meant to be G1 Optimus. But the thing is, I see that as more a realistic take on the character, because Optimus, all he cares about is protecting those he loves. Like, he's not trying to, like, sure, he wants to, you know, get back to Cybertron and everything, but, you know, he puts a lot of blame on himself, and, like, you know, if anything, you could sort of say Prime was still going through the hero's journey at the time of this film, rather than being already completed the hero's journey like we see in most other forms of media. Like, I suppose you could say this version of Optimus's personality, it was sort of a fusion of live-action Optimus, like, or Bayverse Optimus, G1 Optimus, and TF animated Optimus. So you kind of had like the young and inexperienced side of him, and you also had the version of him that was pretty violent and aggressive, but you also had the version of him toward the end where he sort of finally gains that wisdom that he had been searching for so many years. So yeah, Optimus, again, like, it was a bit of a change for the character, but I saw it as a more realistic take on the character, and I thought I liked it. I was really happy with how Optimus was done. And speaking of Noah Diaz, he, in my opinion, is the best human protagonist. Mr. Lurpak, you and I share the same exact opinion on nearly everything. Noah Diaz, the best human protagonist we've seen ever in these films. Like, he actually does things in this one, and the thing is, he's not cringe-worthy like so many of the other ones were. Like, sure, he freaks out every now and then, but he doesn't do it for, but he doesn't, like, scream his head off and everything, and when he freaks out in that film, it's for a valid reason. Like, you know, it makes sense. Like, you know, you're in a car that's, like, you know, alive and everything, and, like, you know, it's like, I mean, you would be freaking out. Like, you know, unlike, you know, when you compare him to Sam Witwicky, who just, like, literally screamed at nearly everything that happened, and, like, sometimes he even screamed for just no freaking reason. Like, it's just, yeah, Noah was just, like, way better in every way. Plus, he was good with technology, and he served in the military, so he's kind of combat experienced as well. which would make sense why Mirage would give him that exosuit and that blaster as well. And speaking of which, I know some people will probably complain about the fact, like, oh, he just became an Autobot and everything, and, like, how the human got of the spotlight. But, guys, that's what's gonna happen in these films. Like, the thing is, like, because of all the robots and everything, the humans are gonna constantly have a big role in these things. I know people will often say things, oh, just make it all about the robots, like, screw the humans. Like, that's not gonna happen. I've just learned to accept that's not gonna happen in the live-action verse. Yes, we've got the new animated film coming out next year called Transformers 1, which will be set on Cybertron, so that'll be all Transformers, yes. But that's an animated film. It's not a live-action CG thing. And that's the thing, because, like, so in these live-action CG animated films, there's always going to be large human interaction, and it's just something we're going to have to deal with. So if they can keep doing the same approach that they did with Noah, then I could really get used to him, because, like, I would love to see Noah return again. He was an amazing character again, and again, he was kind of like Optimus in a way. Like, he was a big brother looking out for his family, and I hold a lot of respect to that. As someone who's a big brother himself, like someone who's a big brother to a little sister, I do a lot for her, and, like, well, I try to look out for her, and, like, yeah, so, like, honestly, I related a lot to Noah as well. Like, just someone who's looking out for his family. Yeah, live action for a reason. Exactly, Sonic Boom, you are correct. Like, they make them live action so the humans can continue to keep a major role in here. Plus, Noah is somewhat relate regarding Unreal. Like, yeah, that's actually true what I kind of just said, Mr. Lightback, yeah. But yeah, so, like, yes, I felt Noah was definitely much more relatable compared to all the other human protagonists that they've had. Like, Sam Witwicky, he was just cringe. Cade Yeager, I'm not sure what to say about him, really. But yeah, like, yeah, overall the characters were good. In regards to the Beast characters, Optimus Primal, he was probably my favorite Transformer in this entire film. He, like, the way he sort of, like, it's kind of hard to say, but, like, the way he sort of, the way he sort of valued his team and everything, the way he often tried to protect them and for their safety, it often kind of shows, like, he kind of, in a way, he kind of became the mentor to Optimus in a way, which is interesting, how Primal became the mentor to Prime, which is usually kind of the opposite, but, that was pretty cool to see. Also, I wish, the other Maximals, like, Cheetor was cool. I feel like Cheetor, though, he probably he didn't say much, though. I feel like I would have liked to have seen more of Cheetor, because he was one of my favorites from Beast Wars. Air Razor I thought was really good. She, was pretty much on point for me. Sort of being, like, the main connection between the Autobots and the Maximals. I thought the way they utilized her was really good. And that scene where Primal had to kill her, though, oh man, dude, that was hard to watch. Like, I mean, the fact that, like, she had to convince him to do it and everything, like, yeah, that's the other thing with this film. Like, no Transformers film had ever really made me like, I mean, Transformers films, they have kind of put me on edge or made me feel emotions, but I should be clear, I don't really get emotional in theaters often. Like, I've never actually cried during a movie before, and that's the truth. I've never cried in a film before. And it didn't happen in this film, but I'll put it this way, like, but I do still feel emotions when I watch films. And, like, there was a lot of emotion in this film that you see, like, when Bumblebee dies, when Air Razor dies, like, there were a lot of really emotional moments in this film, and that's what I love. Like, they really made sure it hit the audience. Like I said, I didn't cry, but I'm sure someone would have. Like, I tell you what, like, they did a great job showing off the emotion in here, and, like, when Optimus was about to sacrifice himself and everything, so yeah, they really nailed the emotional side of this film. It's something we never really got to see in a live-action Transformers film yet, in my opinion. So, again, that was, just really well done there from the writers. That was really well done. Let me try to think. What else can I talk about? In regards to the villains, I felt Scourge was really good, him and his crew. Like, because I've said this a couple of times, like, in order to make a good villain, you need to make someone that sort of invokes fear within the audience. And with Scourge and his team, you really do feel fear. Like, not only do they look menacing, but you can tell by the way they fight and how skilled they are in combat. They literally are dangerous, and they will try to kill you, sort of thing. So that is, like, so yeah. His Scourge was done really well, being the servant to Unicron, of course. And I'll say this Unicron was way, way better than the one we got in that piece of shit called Transformers The Last Night. Pardon my language there, guys. I just had to get that off my chest. But yeah, like, that was way better Yeah, this Unicron was way better than the last night Transformers, so... Yeah, again, it was good to see Unicron in this light. Very reminiscent of G1 Unicron, like from the movie, so... Or the 86 film, so... Yeah. Stratosphere, he is like big, same size like Astrotrain, but unable to fight in battle with no weapons. Yeah, that's kind of what Stratosphere's role is, I guess. An interesting fact, Stratosphere was actually in the Dark of the Moon video game, but he was killed, sort of during the game. And for those that don't know, the Dark of the Moon game takes place, it takes place like before, the events of the Dark of the Moon film, so just thought I'd share that. Hey Rui, how was your trip to the US? It was really good, Dark Prime. I did all the talking about that in the first half of the stream, so if you want to go back and watch this when it's done, by all means go ahead. You can, all my experiences are shared there. But yeah, back to the film, so what else can I say? Let's see. It was, the locations that were really good choices. I think it was cool to have it set in New York first. Oh, you're back, Nova? You got bored? Well, I'll tell you right now, Nova, we're still in spoilers right now, Nova, so be careful. If you don't want spoilers, we're not done yet. We're going to be here a little bit still. But yeah, so again, guys, as long as this symbol, like the warning spoilers is on there, don't listen in. I'm going to turn that off once we're done. But yeah, like, let's see, thoughts on that ending scene, you know, the one... Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting, I reckon. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. Again, I think it's kind of a bit early to jump to conclusions. Like, you know, it was 5 years between this and Bumblebee. I don't think the wait's gonna be 5 years, given how well this film's gonna go. Well, given how well this film's doing, so we'll see. But, anyway... Let's see, I'm heading out now. There's been thunderstorms coming. It's been great. Have fun. Thank you so for stopping by, Casey. Good to see you. Also, it's weird Stratosphere throw up like Grimlock does. Does he? Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe I don't. Oh wait, now I remember that bit. Yeah, I remember. Don't worry. I sometimes am a good listener and even around spoilers. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just giving you the warning there, Nova. So like, you know, if you get spoiled by me, don't blame me. Okay, I gave you the warning. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, like, this, what was I saying? Okay, the setting, yeah, so like, I think choosing to set it in New York was good. I don't think they've been to New York yet in Transformers, so that made sense. But get a new city for this time around. Of course, they went to Peru, which, and sort of into the South America region and everything, which I think was another good tactic, especially for the Maximals. They, really, blended in well with that territory, like, in the rainforest and everything. I felt the environments were really well suited for Transformers. We got to see them in like some new environments that we hadn't seen in any of the previous films. Like, you know, in Revenge of the Fallen, we got to see them in the desert. You know, in Dark. I felt Dark of the Moon was very heavily city based in my opinion. Like, they didn't really go anywhere outside of the city and the moon, if I'm honest. And yeah, so but yeah, like, so the settings were all really good. They were unique but still familiar, in my opinion. I think... I'm trying to think, what next? Oh, yeah. In regards to the soundtrack, I really liked this take on the soundtrack. It was very reminiscent of what we had seen previously, like by Steve Jablonski and everything. But I also really loved how we got a lot of, rapping, rapping music in there. Very sort of reminiscent of the 90s, which is when the film is set. I thought that was a really nice touch, kind of gets, you know, a sense of, like, you know, what the 90s were like back then. But they did a really good job trying to capture the vibe of the 90s back then, so... Again, just another big tick from me with this film. Like, sort of, again, I've been talking about most of the positive things, as well as a couple of negatives, but... Yeah, I mean, this film has really just done just about everything right. Like, there's nothing more I can really say. Like, it's a really good Transformers film. And, you know, if you really want to, like, if you guys got to, you know, if you stopped watching Transformers films because of the Bay films, go give this one a chance. It's way better, and, like, it does the Transformers properly. Like, Stephen Caple Jr., I doubt he's watching this, but, mate, thank you. He's fit. He's continuing what Travis Knight started. Travis Knight saved us from Michael Bay, and Stephen Caple Jr. is the one bringing us home, I suppose you could say. In this, to some extent, but yeah, I think I've said enough about this. You know, it's just an amazing film in general. Like, it's just, and yeah, just go see it. And, like, even if you guys are a bit skeptical about Transformers films, it still is a really good watch. So yeah, just go check it out. Alright, with that, I'm gonna turn this off because I think I've said enough of that. And let's see, what else have you guys been saying in here? Because I've been talking for quite a bit. Let's see. Hey, I'll hold back my judgment on that ending scene until we get Rise of the Beast sequel. Exactly, yeah, because there's been no confirmation of a sequel. Basically, like, you know, I don't know when the sequel's gonna happen. And of course, lots of people are wondering what exactly will happen. Like, is the franchise gonna go two separate ways? Kind of like an MCU, in a way? Like, will we have a storyline that focuses on the Autobots and another one that focuses on the Maximals? Because, you know, we'll see what happens, So you're working on episode 4 of Sonic and the Autobots. Episode 3 was very entertaining. I know it's the Super Mario Bros. Z reference. Yeah, that was very heavily inspired by Super Mario Bros. Z, that Chaos Emerald scene. But yeah, I just thought it was a good way to kind of pay homage to that old amazing series. And yes, Dark Prime Sonic episode 4 is in the works. I'm just about done with the script for episode 4, so that's right around the corner. The script's right around the corner. And it's gonna take a while for me to finish the episode though, because this episode's gonna be the longest one for sure. So, well, at least that I've done so far. So, yeah, it's still a long way off until it sees the light of day, but it will happen. It's definitely happening. The series isn't going anywhere. Do you know another Transformers game called Transformers Forged to Fight? Because that's one of my favorite mobile games. I have heard of it, Nova, but honestly, I don't do mobile games, to be honest. I think the last mobile game I played was Transformers Earth Wars, but yeah, mobile games to me, they're just kind of boring, in my opinion. I prefer playing higher quality stuff that gives me a proper experience, so yeah, that's just me, though. Let's see. Regarding the negatives, for me, one of them is Rhinox didn't say anything. I agree, yeah, Rhinox was a bit of a disappointment. Like, he didn't, as far as I'm aware, he didn't say anything. And, yeah, he just, like, Rhinox didn't really do much, which was kind of a shame. And I know some people were a little disappointed that we didn't get all of the Maximals, like Rat Trap and everything, which is fair enough. Like, I know we didn't get all of them, but come on, like, it's kind of like when you look at me with my series, like, you know, when you merge two franchises together like that, automatically, you know, you want to try and bring them all in, but when you merge two franchises together, the cast naturally gets really big. Like, when you guys look at my series, for example, Sonic and the Autobots, like, if I would have picked just Optimus, Bumblebee, Sideswipe, and Ironhide, and Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, that's already 8 protagonists. Like, that's already a lot of characters. It's like, so often what I think what they did with Raz, so often what I've had to do for my series is I've had to leave out the characters that I don't, like, I don't just throw characters in randomly for the sake of it. Like, the characters have to be there and they have to have a crucial part to the story. So, it's the same thing I think they did with Rise of the Beast. Like, you know, yes, they're bringing two universes of Transformers together here, so ultimately they can't pick every single character. Like, you know, I'm sure maybe Stephen Caple Jr., maybe he would have liked to have brought in characters like Rat Trap and Ironhide and Jazz, but, you know, they have to make a call here. They have to find out who can be the most effective here, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they have to narrow it down to what characters are best fitted for certain scenarios. So, yeah, that's just why I reckon, that's just sort of the approach that's the approach I take with my series, and I think that's the approach they took with this film as well. So, let's see. I don't have a lot of time to play mobile games, not really because they're not as high quality of actual video games, but I'm not a gamer and I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people just have more time to play games in general. Like, I don't play games as often as I used to now, given the amount of times I animate, but whenever, like, you know, a new Sonic game drops or something like that, I'll play the hell out of that as soon as it comes. Let's see. Well, it's good that the script's almost done, so I'm guessing that the animation is going to take the longest then. Most likely Dark Prime. I've got no clue how long it's going to take me, but if the last 2 episodes took me like 4 months to make, this one's probably going to be like maybe 5 months, maybe even 6. I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see like what's going to happen. The episode's going to be definitely pretty crazy, and I'm really looking forward to putting it together. But let's think. I think that's probably everything I wanted to talk about, though. Was there anything else I wanted to bring up? Let's see. Yeah, I think I might wrap it up here pretty soon. Real quick before I go though, guys, so basically, that just kind of sums up my American trip stream, I guess. we had a lot of problems early on, I know, with my microphone. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to look into this microphone, get it fixed, because I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm sorry, guys, I'm just yelling at my microphone. I'm delusional. Okay. Yeah, so, basically, so, yeah, I had an amazing time in America. I'm already kind of planning on going back next year, if I can. It just sort of depends when it's on, and, like, if I've got the funds for it, of course, because, you know, me making a trip to America is never cheap, so we'll see what happens. Basically, so basically, I had a blast over there in America, and also, guys, expect for the next few weeks, expect a lot of content based around Sonic Revolution. I've got some things planned. I'm thinking next week I'm going to do a stream kind of based on Sonic Revolution, and maybe I'll put together a Sonic Revo, video, or something like that. Not like a vlog or anything, but something interesting. I came up with the idea, on the way back from the convention, so yeah. We'll see what happens. I see people laughing at me for shouting at the microphone. Will we hear something crazy of when me and Metal Brand been talking? When I first started watching your channel, I was like, yo, me and this dude was something in common. Oh, yeah. Also, Gold Germs just come in. Hey, hello. Ow, my ears, I was my headphones on. Yeah, apologies, Cam Belt here. I didn't mean to deafen anybody there. I was just a bit frustrated with the microphone. Again, I'll try and get it fixed. Hopefully I can get it fixed for next stream. Because I'll stream again next weekend, next Wednesday, I meant to say. So streams will come back to normal for the most part, so I'll probably do something kind of Revolution-based for that. Yeah, I've got some pretty cool ideas planned, now that I'm back, and we're in the second half of 2023 already, which is crazy. Like, where's this time flown? Man, I've done a lot this year, man. I released episode 2, which went pretty viral. I went to the Formula 1 Grand Prix in Melbourne. I've just went to Sonic Revolution. This year's really gone crazy. It's been an amazing year for me. I've loved it. And of course, next month's my birthday. Dude, this year's just gone absolutely crazy fast. Let's see, first time on your stream. Yeah, I thought you were Gold Gem. I haven't seen your name before, so welcome to the stream. You kind of came here at the end. But yeah, so basically, yeah, I don't really know what more to say, guys. I've got some things planned for, in the near future, and of course, the long-term future. So, just sort of stay glued to the channel, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and again, for those who want to see more pictures from Revolution and everything, go check me out on Twitter. All my things are there. I know it's a crappy site and everything, but, look, you don't even need an account. If you just go to the page, you'll be able to see everything I put on there. So basically, that's just kind of, yeah, so just go there if you want more things based on my trip to America. Let's see. Really? Yay, happy early B-Day. Yeah, next month, July 5th is my birthday, so, yeah, I'll be 21, so it's kind of crazy. That's, it feels, I'm getting to an age where I don't really feel that old, but anyway, it is what it is. You just get older every year, I suppose. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I think I've done enough. I think I've done enough rambling, to be honest. Yeah, it's, thank you all for coming to the stream. I had a blast over in the US. Again, I would love to go back there again. Expect some Revolution-related content, probably next week. I've got a pretty cool stream idea planned for next week, so yeah, tune in on next Wednesday, which will be Tuesday, American time. It'll be Tuesday afternoon. So, just thought I'd clear that up for those in different time zones, but yeah, so, yeah, again, guys, yeah, support means the world to me. Thank you all so much for sticking by me. It's good to be back. Content's going to be moving forward again, and, yeah, I cannot wait to show you guys what I've got planned for, the coming weeks and, for the rest of the year. It's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be a real blast. Alrighty, guys. I'll talk to you all later.